In high school, people described me as bright,
hardworking, and dedicated.
That I had a big heart because I care about people and doing the right things.
Now, everywhere I look, I see an entire community just like that.
learning more,
Doing more,
and caring more.
A community of mission, Harding University.
What does it mean to be a Ranger? It means smaller class sizes, so you're seen and heard. It means graduating debt-free, like over half of our students. It means getting help when you need it through financial aid and scholarships, like more than 80% of our students. To be a Ranger, you're rowdy with excitement. To be a Ranger, you care about your education. To be a Ranger, you saddle up to a challenge and ride to success. Rowdy lives here. Rangers live here. Northwestern. Success lives here.
The GAC Sports Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the Great American Conference.
It is a cold Saturday in GAC country in both Oklahoma and Arkansas, but in Fire Lake Arena, the action has been very hot of late, and we expect nothing less today in this championship match between the number 7 seed Northwestern Oklahoma State University and the top seed in the tournament, regular season champs Harding University. Good afternoon, I'm Joey McWilliams along with Emma Sider, and we are pleased and privileged to get to bring you the 2022 edition of the Great American Conference Volleyball Tournament. Again, the top seed Harding making its way through the regular season unscathed, and the upstart Northwestern, a number 7 seed, has never won a GAC conference tournament match, much less made it to the conference tournament championship. That's what we get to see here today. Let's talk about Northwestern first, Emma, as this 7 seed really has been on a roll, won back-to-back matches, and they're led today by Addison Wimmer.
Yeah, Wimmer really has had such a great tournament. I mean, on the very first day, she broke that record with the most kills in a 4-set match. Was 25 kills. That's huge to roll into the next day, and she almost got there again yesterday with 20 kills. So she also had a double-double. I mean, she's leading that team so well, but there's so many other offensive players on that team. They had another girl, Tara Parks, she had a double-double as well. So I mean, you see so many offensive fronts there.
Northwestern has been on a roll while we've been here in Fire Lake Arena, and they want to make the most of it and take it to the next level and see if they can come away with the championship. Meanwhile, a team that is no stranger to the championship, the Harding Lady Bisons, led by the GAC Player of the Year in Kelly McKinnon. And what a season that she's had, and a tournament as well. McKinnon has been on fire, but you talk about a lot of offensive production from Northwestern. Harding has the same.
Yes, Harding really has a good spread as well. I mean, they had 3 girls with 9 kills, almost reaching that double digit, and then they had, I mean, Kelly McKinnon. I mean, she's hitting over 500. I mean, consistently. She had no errors yesterday. You never see that from a middle. So I mean, she truly is just. She runs that offense for sure, and that's what they need today.
McKinnon is one of 6 seniors on this roster of the starters, 6 of 7 players that have come out. 1 junior, Kelly's sister Skylar, also in that starting lineup as well. But you see right there, she has just been a force to be reckoned with here in Fire Lake and beyond. Kelly McKinnon, one of 3 individual honors of the Great American Conference postseason, along with Coach of the Year Meredith Beer and Sarah Moorhead. You see right there the comparison of the two here in GAC play. 45 kills for Wimmer. fantastic effort, but also the consistency, as you mentioned, from McKinnon, hitting .437 on the weekend. A great effort from both of these two leaders of their respective programs. 29 digs as well. McKinnon has the complete package. I expect to see both of those star athletes displaying their talents in front of the spotlight today on a high level.
Yes, I'm super excited to see how they come out. I think that, I mean, if the last two games have been a test to anything, I think we'll see both of those girls shine. And like we've seen the last few days, as the matches go on, we see a lot of girls show up and get double-digit kills, and they spread their offense really well for both teams. And I mean, to say the least, their defenses are great as well. So not only are we watching their offense, but their defenses are great.
It should be a lot of fun. We'll talk about both teams and both that offensive and defensive look in just a moment when we come back. Again, 7th-seeded Northwestern taking on the top seed Harding. The championship match of the 2022 Great American Conference Tournament is on the way. Keep it right here on the GAC Sports Network.
Running outdoors, you got to take what nature gives you. We'd like to say we run when they don't. So we want to give you products to be able to run when you don't think you should run, when it's pouring rain outside, it's snowing. We're going to have products for you to get out there. You don't get better sitting on your butt not training. You got to get out there and run.
At Under Armour, it's always about premium textiles. They need to perform, they need to be the best. The merging of hybrid textiles with naturals and new seaming and bonding and super sleek, modern, fast, futuristic designs, that's where we are really going to turn it up a notch. If you look good and you feel good, you're going to perform better.
Character, culture, and Christ have been the motto for Southern Nazarene University for many, many years. When I came as president, I was really curious about those words and really curious to dig into the archives. In fact, a conversation on campus one day with a visitor to our campus who asked that same question, what does character, culture, and Christ mean today? These days, I like to talk about refining character. I think that we're all in process, and in those collegiate years, those years of a university experience, there's a great opportunity to refine character.
Northwestern's roster is being introduced right now. Let's take a look at what part of their starting lineup might look like today. We believe this is their starters. Wearing number 1 today for Northwestern is Carmay Jones, a 5'10" sophomore middle from Midwest City, Oklahoma. Number 2 is Andrea Cody. We talked about her, the defensive specialist, a 5'5" freshman from Garland, Texas. Number 3 is Courtney Russell, a 5'11" junior outside from Brainerd, Minnesota. Number 7 is one of the 2 upperclassmen playing in their final opportunity, at least in the regular season, trying to extend the season with an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. That's Raven Burns, a 5'11" redshirt senior from Aurora, Colorado, the middle. Number 8 is Cameron Lobb, a 5'9" junior setter from Decatur, Illinois. Number 10, Addison Wimmer. We're talking about her, the 5'10" sophomore outside from Yukon, Oklahoma. And number 17, Tara Parks, a 5'10" junior defensive specialist from Goddard, Kansas. Northwestern coached by John Bingesser. While Harding's roster being introduced right now, their starting lineup has looked like this. Wearing number 2, a senior, Allie Stoner, 6 foot outside from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Wearing number 5, another senior, 5'10" setter from Aledo, Texas. Wearing number 6, guess what, a senior, a 6 foot middle from Glen Rose, Texas. Wearing number 8, we spoke about Kelly McKinnon, a senior, the GAC Player of the Year, 6 foot middle from Trophy Club, Texas. Wearing number 10 is Logan Smith, a senior, former GAC Player of the Year, 6 foot outside from Pearl, Texas. Number 11 is Skylar McKinnon, a junior, 5'11" outside from Trophy Club, Texas. And number 13 is Emma Winiger, a 5'5" senior defensive specialist from Sash, Texas. Harding is coached by Meredith Fear. Northwestern comes into today's match 18-14 on the season, 7-9 in GAC play. And that is good enough for number 7 in the rankings this year, excuse me, in the standings this year. This is number 7 seed in the tournament. There's Coach Meredith Fear and Coach John Bingesser. Harding 20-9. That is their GAC all-time record, 29-1 overall this year, having won 27 consecutive matches, 16-0 in Great American Conference regular season play. The 5th team since the inception of the GAC to go undefeated in conference play. The first time that's happened since 2017. Harding, as I mentioned there and alluded to, 20-9 all-time in GAC tournament action. The first Great American Conference program to have won now 20 matches in the tournament overall.
That is just such a dominant culture. I mean, you see that stat and you know that they mean business when they come up here. But like we said yesterday, they're so relaxed and they are so calm and confident. And I mean, that just screams multitudes about the culture that they bring to this tournament.
They have won 6 consecutive sets here in the GAC tournament in 2022, having lost the opening set to Arkansas Tech, the 8th seed. And really, the Golden Suns, even in that match, came out were on fire to get things started. Harding settled in, and as you mentioned, have looked not, relaxed, but also intense.
Yeah.
They know that they are here for a purpose, and that's exactly what Coach Fear wants them to do. A win today would give them 30 for the season, and then, of course, also the automatic bid on the line. The winner of this match will go on to the NCAA tournament. A lot on the line here today. We are getting things underway, and Tara Parks does the honors to start things. Logan Smith with the attack. Response on defense. Carme Jones sends it deep for Northwestern, but it was touched. And so the Rangers will get the first point. Parks to serve again. Parks again, a junior from Goddard, Kansas. Set on the near side from our perspective. Stoner with the kill, and it is 1-1. Libby Hinton now to serve for Harding. Hinton, one of 6 seniors in that starting rotation. Hinton from Glen Rose, Texas. And that off the scoreboard. Now that's something that we don't see very often. By the way, also out on the court right now for Harding is the 5'8" senior, another senior, defensive specialist, Gracia Soriano. Every gym in which you play in volleyball has its own particular course hazards.
Yes.
Here in Fire Lake Arena, the scoreboard is one of the massive scoreboards here in the area. And pretty large structure above us. Yeah. That went off the scoreboard and came back down a different direction. I think that's only the second or third time we've seen the ball redirected backwards.
Yeah.
While we've been here this weekend.
It's gone up and around it, but not too many times has it been stopped by it, so.
Checking in for Harding and serving. Coming back in was Kenley Schnell, 5'9" senior from McKinney, Texas. Harding gets another point, and Schnell will go back to serve again. And I believe at this point, with all the names and the subs that have come in, we have listed all of the seniors on the Harding roster now. So many of them.
There are 9 seniors that they have this year. 7 of them are sticking around, and 2 of them are graduating, so we get to see them hopefully again next year in the GAC tournament.
Schnell to serve again as Harding now up 4-2. Schnell dropping that just over the net. And Wimmer with the kill. Northwestern back to within a point. Expect to hear Wimmer's name early and often. Lob, as we mentioned, a junior. Lob on the year, 9.71 assists per set. Russell gets the kill that time at the net. We mentioned Sarah Moorhead for Harding. Avery Hall is a freshman, and she is coming in place of Moorhead today. as the setter. Hall has played in just 12 sets so far this season, but is averaging 9.67 assists per set in her time on the court for Harding. Northwestern, with its third consecutive point, takes the lead here in this first set. And we go back to Moorhead for just a moment. The GAC Setter of the Year, she suited up. She saw some action yesterday, played most of Thursday before she went to the bench and had some ice on one of those ankles. She had an ankle injury that happened prior to the match on Thursday. She played it out. A lot of time on Thursday, was used sparingly on Friday, and Hall has come in for her already today.
Yeah, I think they want to just really start off the day without running her too hard, you know.
Had a look at her just then. Again, it's tough to crack into that rotation with all those seniors and all the quality seniors as well. Hall having played in just 12 sets this year. We do have a challenge on this one, and challenged as to whether or not it was touched. So we'll get to let the replay crew get an opportunity to go to work early here in this one.
Yeah, going back to Harding, they only have one transfer on their whole team. So that whole group of seniors, I mean, they've been playing together for almost 4 years now, and then throwing a COVID year in there. I mean, these girls have experience together, and I mean, the longer they get to play together, I mean, you get some new people in the mix, but I mean, this has been a pretty dominant group for the last 4 years. So cracking your way in there, I mean, as a transfer, as a freshman, that's a big deal.
Challenging. You're getting to see what the replay crew sees right there, and one of the things to watch for as it goes up, and you get to see the reverse side here as well, but was there any bend to the fingers? It's tough to see lots of times. Sometimes it seems a little bit more obvious than other, but did it make it through the gap in the defense? And did those fingers bend? McKinnon going up on her right hand. Looked like it might have bent back just a bit. That may have been the best view that we've had so far. So an early challenge, and we'll see how it works out. 5-5 the score. Northwestern has lost the first set in each of its first 2 matches here. And the official lets us know that the call is going to be overruled, and so the point will go back the other direction. Touch, in fact, and so take the point off the board for Harding, give it to Northwestern.
Great use of the challenge card there.
Yes, a nice little run now for the Rangers here in set number 1. Lob continues to serve. And nice serve as well. Good job on the serve receive. That one goes deep. And right off the bat, Coach Fear is going to use the challenge card as well, asking for a touch. And the team, and if you saw the team out there saying, hey, touch, 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 and then they went, no, Coach, don't worry about it. But Coach Fear is already up and after it.
Yep.
Doesn't want to let her team get down 3 really quickly.
Yeah.
And looking at the GAC Coach of the Year there as well.
She does trust her players well, so use that challenge card. Hopefully get the outcome they want.
Well, Harding has been successful over the years against Northwestern. As a matter of fact, has never lost to Northwestern. 13-0 in GAC play all time against Northwestern.
That is quite the statistic. I don't know if there's too many other statistics like that one.
So we see this look again here as McKinnon goes up. Tough to see from that angle. So you combine that with some other angles, and the crew gets to look at all of that. The call is confirmed, and so that's going to be another point for Northwestern. And I believe that the Lady Bison's roster on the court kind of expected that.
Yeah.
Third time that Northwestern of Harding have met in the GAC tournament, and obviously the results there would be what we talked about. 13-0 all time, 2-0 in the GAC tournament. Harding will get the point back right there. Kelly McKinnon.
It was a great swing, and she said that was in.
Yeah. Look around, talk to the team.
Yep.
No need for a challenge on that one. She did. She said that was in. Harding, the #1 seed in the tournament. 6th time that's happened. And in that time in the Great American Conference Tournament, the Lady Bisons are 11-3 as the #1 seed. Of course, that includes tournament championships in 2012 and 2018. Chloe Ingersoll goes up, tapped right back. McKinnon trying to tap it up and over. That did touch a Northwestern player, so she has an opportunity to bring it back at the net. There's Russell.
Great hustle on the Harding side.
Fantastic job. She gets the kill, and Russell just stays with it. The slide moves down right place, and effort by Harding, but it turns out to be another Northwestern point. They're up by 3.
Another great block by Russell.
And Russell was there, but notice the Lady Bisons all came up on defense, nobody back, and the block went a little bit deep. No one was there to get it, so Northwestern playing with a lot of intensity and energy in the early going. Well, Russell was in the vicinity, but you have to give Raven Burns credit for the block on that one.
This is that same defense we saw yesterday against Southwestern. I mean, they are just pressing and strong up there on the front row.
Probably the toughest front line that we see when Northwestern has out there, with Burns and Russell and Parks also up front. Addison Wimmer serves for the Rangers. Cody is back with a dig, another opportunity. McKinnon sends that through. And a big, big point for Harding there, trailing by just 4. Tapped over by Burns. Set behind. Skylar McKinnon coming in after Cody with a great dig. Harding another opportunity now. Ingersoll back deep to make the defensive play is Wimmer.
Great hard swing by Tara Parks.
And Winiger was in position again, but it was just a tough play to try to dig out, and the Rangers are back up by 5.
Keeping that offense versatile is really keeping these Rangers alive. Tipping and rolling and swinging. You never know what to expect.
Well, again, the Rangers are playing well at the right time now, having obviously won back-to-back matches, but coming into the tournament on a 4-match losing streak. Didn't seem like it was coming together at the right time, but a little bit of magic here in Fire Lake Arena.
Great defense by Lobb.
Ingersoll sent back, and it does go down. The right side for Harding drops just in. We look at it again off Burns' block and just on the line. Northwestern doubling up on Harding, 12-6 in set number 1. Ingersoll's a fire away again, and Burns to block again. Ingersoll took the velocity off that one, but the result was just the same.
Yep.
And Harding will call a timeout, trailing by 7 in the early going. We will take one as well. GAC Tournament Championship match right here on the GAC Sports Network.
When you think about college, it's easy to think of intimidating things.
Like the large campus and classrooms, big books and big tests.
And the long journey you'll take to achieve your dream career.
But when you get here, you realize that it's not just about these things.
Instead, it's about the people.
The people who pushed us to succeed.
Those who struggled and achieved with us.
Believed in us.
It's about how we feel when we're on campus.
It's about finding our place.
It's about family. You may not always know exactly where you're going, but at SAU, it's about discovering yourself and living and learning with people who care about you.
It's about finding your home.
It's about being home.
This
This
is home.
Raven Burns with back-to-back blocks of Chloe Ingersoll. And Courtney Russell, who's been strong on that front line as well, back to serve. And by the way, just when we talked about it being a strong front line, Russell goes back to serve. Carmay Jones steps up there.
Yes.
She has had a tournament too.
She had 7 blocks just as yesterday. That was the most out of any games we saw yesterday. So you're not losing anything by Russell going into the back row.
Hall checks back in to serve, coming in for Moorhead, who was in for a cup of coffee, and she's back on the bench to cheer on her team. Burns finding the right place. Winiger's there with the dig. Ingersoll once again. And Winiger does a fantastic job to keep that one around. Burns taps it just out. But Harding was in the net. That violation is going to be against Libby Hinton. And so Northwestern winds up getting a point after all, goes up by a touchdown here in the first set. Northwestern, Tara Parks now with some more firepower for the Rangers.
Right through that seam and that block. Great swing.
And you know, Northwestern has been playing at such a high level, and a 4-set match, a 5-set match, and you have to wonder, I mean, how much gas does this Rangers team have left in the tank after all of that? It looks like they have enough here in the first set.
Yes, they have surely come out hot.
Gracia Soriano to serve now for Harding. Parks. Smith keeps that alive for Harding. Nice effort. And back. And Soriano with the effort, but Northwestern with the kill again, doubling up on Harding and continuing to get 2 points for every Harding one. And Logan Smith turns things around. By the way, you talk about Harding and the roster that they just continue to bring more people in and out. I mean, you send somebody out and the player of the year comes in, and McKinnon, she steps back in. And Harding, it's almost unfair, as that was nearly an ace. This is going to keep playing. Harding actually on the court right now has 2 GAC players of the year. Smith from a couple of years ago and McKinnon right now.
Yes. Both of them are such strong, confident players, and having them right next to each other on the court, you can't ask for much more than that.
Back-to-back points followed by an ace. And Harding trails by just 5 now here in this first set. Prompts a Northwestern timeout. We'll take 1-2. Rangers on top by 5 in set number 1 here on the GAC Sports Network.
Yeah, I've got choices.
I'm ready for my future. Your future, your choice.
If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Libby Hinton now to serve for Harding, as the Lady Bisons have picked up 3 quick points and trail by just 5 here Hinton with an ace in her previous serve. And lob with the set. Carme Jones lob's going to dig that back out.
Great defense by the Northwestern setter.
And backed up by Jones with the block as well to wind up as a kill. But she was in good position on defense, and she gets her point, steps out for just a moment. And Cody into serve now for Northwestern. Andrea Cody, 5.26 digs per set over the course of the season. Great weekend here in Shawnee as well. Tapped over by Stoner. Placement by Northwestern, a great job. And Cody, you know, listen, I mentioned she's had a great tournament. Obviously, the digs are there, but watch this. Look at that court awareness.
Yes.
And she had what I probably, I don't know if it was the right term or not. I'm going to go with it anyway. The walk-off dig in that match against Oklahoma Baptist. Went down with a dig, became a free ball, and just drifted to an open spot on the court and ended the match against Oklahoma Baptist as the 7th seed defeated the 2nd seed. For the first time in GAC history, Cody has just been there all weekend long.
Yeah, that was great court awareness. And I mean, I think a lot of the times people want the conventional 3 touches, and when you don't give them that, I think it's great to see the success that you throw a team off with.
Well, and I think it says a lot, by the way, Harding getting back-to-back points and moving back to within 5 here. But I think it says a lot, too, that she was watching the play. Harding's been creeping up a lot on defense, and that back line has been open.
Yep. They really want those cover balls, but, I mean, if you have that IQ and use it, you're going to win.
Winiger down, nice dig, keeps things in play. Northwestern with an opportunity. Lob trying to get a kill again, and she'll sneak one in there every now and again, just like Sarah Moorhead on the other side of the net when she plays. Can't ever be too sure they're going to go for that set alone. Skylar McKinnon gets the point.
I think a block in that rally literally went off of Kelly McKinnon's forehead. So for them to still get that point is great.
Harding on a 6-2 run right now, trying to get back into this first set. Northwestern says no. Addison Wimmer once again.
Yes.
One of the top 10 in the country in kills per set. She is at 4.52 right now, and also hitting 241 for the year.
That is great. Anything really over a 200 consistently for an outside is great hitting percentage.
Smith, Cody was there. That was more self-defense than anything. Tapped over. And what did I say about Moorhead?
Yep.
You can never expect Moorhead to just be there for the set. You have to be watching, and she enjoys that. I visited with her one time, talking on Midwest Sportsnet, and said, you like to do that? Oh, she just instantly burst into a smile. Yes, she does. Wimmer, 455. Parks hitting 400 right now. And you look at that attack percentage for Northwestern. They call the timeout right now, but they've been pretty successful on offense. Their lead has dwindled to just 3 right now in the first set, so they call a timeout. We'll take one, too. Back in a moment.
Looking back, I think I was a little nervous starting college. But from the moment I arrived at OBU, it felt like home. I found new friends, we laughed together, studied together, and learned what it means to be a Bison. Amy. I got to know my professors and found out that they really care about me. I found my place at OBU.
Back home, the world seems small. Here, it has expanded.
I've been challenged and have grown in knowledge and in spirit.
I've been part of something bigger, something special.
Surrounded and supported by new brothers and sisters who were once strangers.
And my sense of community and my role in it has grown too.
Harding University, a community of mission.
Logan Smith set to serve for Harding as the Lady Bisons have not gone away here in this first set. They trailed 16-8 a little bit earlier. And now on an 8-3 run, make that a 9-3 run. Ingersoll finally gets one through.
That was a great, great swing. Took advantage of that the best she could.
She'd been met at the net with an unwelcome defense a little bit earlier a couple of times. She does get the point there. Burns, and that goes well deep, and Harding is back to within a point here in this first set. This has been quite the comeback, and you mentioned a little bit earlier, Harding has not been down this far in any of the sets so far. Shows a lot of the character of this Lady Bison's team to not get down when they have been down.
Yep.
Ingersoll, great defense. Wimmer finds a way to put that over. And Ingersoll tapped over. Opportunity now for the Rangers. Burns, Moorhead there with the dig.
Great swing.
Cody on the other side. Here comes Wimmer again.
Great dig by Smith.
Logan Smith, and Winiger puts it on over. Big time rally going on for a huge point. Northwestern will earn it. Raven Burns with the kill.
Serving for the Rangers, number 10, Addison Wimmer.
You have to acknowledge that dig by Logan Smith.
Oh my goodness,
she
yes.
swings so hard in the front row, but her effort and just attitude in the back row is amazing.
That one stays in, so Harding back to within a point. Late in the first set now, Northwestern clinging to a 1-point advantage. And I believe we have a challenge as to whether that was in.
Northwestern is challenging the call if the ball was in.
It's a Northwestern challenge. There's Coach Fear speaking with a couple of her players there, Smith and Skylar McKinnon. Well, you look through that roster and you see all the players out there just about that same height. It's a pretty relatively tall team. I mean,
yes.
Stoner at 6 foot, Libby Hinton at 6 foot, Kelly McKinnon at 6 foot, Logan Smith at 6 foot, Skylar McKinnon at 6 foot. Emma Winiger out there at 5'5". She has to look up to pretty much everyone in the court
Yes.
around her, but what a fantastic player she is. The senior, by the way, for Harding has done her job. 4.69 digs per set this season. And you see the challenge there. There's a different angle, maybe the one that we need. And
You know, Ingersoll's swinging on that ball here we see in this replay, but she's only 5'8", but she does not let that stop her.
no. And I think
Ooh, that is a close call.
that's a close call. The other angle, it looked more, and then you see some white there. It looks more out from the other angle. Again,
Yep.
we're speculating here. The crew makes the call. How about those blocks now? Burns with 4. Wow, Russell and Jones. Man.
And that's all on one team, too.
Exactly.
That's literally one team's block, so that's great. I mean, having that defense up there.
And so we get the call from the officiating crew, which, by the way, you see there, come down to get to visit with us. I appreciate the GAC Championship officiating crew, and they visit with us as well. The call is overturned. So, 3 challenges so far.
Yep.
All 3 really have gone the way of Northwestern.
Yep.
2 of them overturned for Northwestern, and the one that Coach Fear called, she didn't get the one she wanted. So Northwestern's used the challenge call to its best hope. That one touched, however, and so Harding gets a point back. Still, though, it's a 2-point deficit. Good job, by the way, by Coach Bingesser to look at it and say, okay, no, that was out.
Yes.
That was a crucial point, made it 21-18. So remember that number here in set number 1. Russell gets another kill for Northwestern now.
Serving for the Rangers, number 3, Courtney Russell.
And it's back to a 3-point advantage. Northwestern up by 3 and needs 3. That one goes a little high. Great job by Burns.
Great sig.
And Harding keeps it going. Parks. No, Winiger's there for that. Moorhead taps it over. Moorhead once again.
You love to see the resilience in these defenses. They're not stopping for anything.
Well, and by the way, Stoner comes back in. Skylar McKinney checking out and Moorhead checking out as well. Moorhead, if she's going to see just this much time in of action,
yep,
she not made the most of it?
Yes, exactly.
They're using her sparingly today. Hall's done a great job in her place, and Harding back to within one.
Harding with the kill.
Shout out to a lot of folks, by the way, watching the GAC championship match today. Number of current and former GAC players, coaches, broadcasters as well. Thanks for watching this broadcast, the 12th GAC Conference Tournament, and Harding has tied this up at 22 all. Carme Jones, another great dig by Smith. She lays it all out there in this championship match. Wimmer from the back row.
Exactly. You hear Coach Bing Esther say, put it away. And that's exactly what she did.
You know, and he'll be on the side of the court at which we're sitting in the second set. And well, you see, he's an interesting coach to listen to. Love to hear him going. I mean, you never hear him pull back. It's always go, go, go.
Yep. I had the pleasure of being coached by him in community college, and he has not changed since.
Tied up once again. I want to ask you about that a little bit later on. We're tied at 23. 25 the point total to get to here in the first set, but you have to win by 2. Soriano now to serve. Looked like Coach Meredith Fear wanted something for a moment, but she decided otherwise. So Harding still has one timeout remaining if he chooses to take that. Placement by Jones. Carme Jones with the kill, and Northwestern at set point.
She's such a heavy swinger, so you almost have to be up with 2 blockers on her at all times. So for her to see that and use it, great court awareness.
Tara Parks to serve. Stoner taps over, other direction. And we have a Northwestern player that's gone into the net. And lob comes up a little slowly.
Serving for Harding, number 6, Libby Hinton.
See what this looks like here for just a moment. That's lob at the net, and the Harding player landed on her. Now she was over the line. She's gonna walk it off here. Harding trying to get the advantage. It has been tied up here.
Great defense.
Knocks back over. Northwestern an opportunity. Wimmer with the point. Advantage. Northwestern again, set point.
Set point for Northwestern. Serving for the Rangers, number 2, Andrea Cody.
Lob stays in. Andrea Cody to serve. That goes deep. Winiger just let that go. 25 all now. I think we've had only one other set go beyond 25 here this weekend. Snell to serve for Harding. Lob set. Wimmer met at the net, but Northwestern gets the point. That one drifts out.
And for the Rangers, number 7, Raven Burns.
Burns checks back in, and Lob will serve now in just a moment as Harding gets the timeout called now. Second timeout, we'll take a break. Northwestern looking at set point when we come back.
That's actually mind-blowing.
Well, we mentioned that this was only the second time we've gone beyond 25 points this year's tournament, but in a GAC championship final match, this is the first time a set has gone this far. 51 points on the board. Will it end at 52? We'll find out. Northwestern would like to have that happen. Third set point. Smith taps that over, and that is exactly what will happen. For the first time here in 2022, Northwestern takes set number 1, and they do it over the top seed in the tournament. The Harding Lady Bisons trail by 1. Northwestern, the number 7 seed. They've shocked the 2 seed. They've shocked the 3 seed. Can they do it to the top seed? Stick around here on the GAC Sports Network.
In high school, people described me as bright,
hardworking, and dedicated.
That I had a big heart because I care about people and doing the right things.
Now, everywhere I look, I see an entire community just like that.
learning more,
doing more,
and caring more.
A community of mission, Harding University.
How to spot a boll weevil. Boll weevils are a fascinating species. They're known to travel in packs, are highly intelligent, and can thrive in any environment. Each and every boll weevil is unique, and they have unique opportunities. But they all share one common trait. Every boll weevil has a bright future awaiting wherever they go. And that's how you spot a boll weevil. Learn more at uamont.edu.
The professors care and they go out of their way to make sure that you are going to succeed.
Hi, I'm Rolante. I'm a sophomore at Southeastern, and we help make this video.
Northwestern with a lot to be excited about. You know, the flip side of that is the Rangers have kind of had a feeling after losing that first set, the previous two matches, they had the other team exactly where they wanted them. Now we see Northwestern have the top seed, taking set number 1. GAC Conference Tournament, like that GAC logo there on the sleeve, the Harding players. Teams in the Great American Conference Tournament Championship winning the first set are 7-4 all time, our previous 11 GAC tournaments. At that Gactoid provided by Eric Moyer, the Associate Commissioner of Communications in the Great American Conference. However, we will have an addendum to that stat. Okay, teams winning the first set in the championship match, they're 7-4. However, and that is a big however,
yes.
All caps. Teams winning the first set here in Shawnee this year are just 2-4.
Yep. It has been an odd turn of events this tournament.
It really has. I mean, the winning that first set, you just start playing from behind. If you lose the first set, and it's been pretty successful. Joey McWilliams along with Emma Sider here. Thanks to everyone for watching. Shout out to Danny Prescott, former Ouachita volleyball coach, watching the broadcast today. We appreciate our GAC family and all those who are watching this broadcast live. GAC Sports Network. You can catch us also on YouTube. GAC Athletics. Great site, great channel. You should give it a follow. Or subscribe. That's what
subscribe.
You'd think as much YouTube as I talk, I wouldn't have slipped that one. But subscribe to the channel. Sarah Moorhead in for Harding to start set number 2, and she will start the set literally with the serve. Parks, Winiger's there as Smith will send it back, an opportunity now possibly for Northwestern. Lob with the set. Parks again, met at the net. Harding with some good defense. Winiger from that back row doesn't get the trajectory right, and Harding gets the point. Game of matchups, too. It's going to be interesting to see when Parks and Winiger get back around to that front row. Meanwhile, Carme Jones sends that one a bit deep. Lady Bisons get the first 2 points. And a positive for Moorhead, she really doesn't have to move too much serving back there.
Exactly.
She's looked good so far. Looked like she's mobile enough. Lob gets the kill for Northwestern, and the Rangers are on the board here in set number 2. Tara Parks to serve now. That one Northwestern's as the attack went wide. Had a chance to visit with both Parks and Raven Burns a little earlier this afternoon. And they're, again, both excited, both recognizing that the career could be coming to an end one way or the other here. Or actually, it would extend at least one more match because they'd get an automatic bid. So they've just been playing with the, really with just abandon this weekend.
Yep.
You have to enjoy that for players like that, especially in their final season, a new head coach coming in. And what's it going to be like? What's the culture going to be like? What's going to happen? You know, obviously ups and downs over the course of the season, but making this far into the postseason opportunity, and that they stuck with it.
Yeah, just keeping that commitment through all the changes that have happened. You know, I mean, COVID, new coaches, and everything you're saying. I mean, it's great to see those girls stick around and have such a go-get-'em attitude in this tournament. I mean, truly.
It's been quite a series of years for athletes around the country, and Harding with a point there. Lady Bison's back up by 1. You had a chance to play with Coach Bingesser before, played under him in junior college, played for Highland Junior College. And I will point out again that my broadcast partner today is a junior college All-American. And when she played with Coach Bingesser at Highland, 34-2.
Yes.
So what was it like playing for him? I mean, we're seeing him right now. He seems pretty loose.
Yes, he is. He's a very passionate coach, and he loves winning, and he does great at it. You know, I mean, talking about the season that we had and my sophomore year, and we were pretty winning my freshman year as well. And I mean, he's a very passionate coach, and he's gonna hold you accountable for everything that he thinks you can give. So, I mean, his players are successful, and we're seeing that with Northwestern this tournament.
Libby Hinton gets the ace for Harding, and just like that, the Lady Bisons have doubled up the Rangers here in set number 2. And that had a different feel to that serve. Want to try to catch them off guard on the Northwestern side. And now Harding tapped over, pushed back. McKinnon's been there at the net. Wimmer now.
Great defense on this Harding side.
They're going to set her again. Likely no. The quick set to Russell, and it just drops within the back line. Northwestern needed that point. They get it.
Serving for the Rangers, number 8, Cameron Lobb.
Lobb checks back in, and she'll serve for Northwestern. Trailing by 2.
A great deep serve.
She'll wind up getting the ace there.
With the ace.
That one just not played well by Harding. Serve receive. There have been some down points for both these teams here in the early going, and looks like Smith almost slipped again. Gets her footing back underneath her here. And now Wimmer at the net. Russell gets the opportunity there. Here comes Smith.
Great dig by Lobb.
The other direction, off the scoreboard again. Smith puts it back into play. Lob to Burns, And the defense is there for the Lady Bisons.
A huge block to end that rally. That was such great defense by McKinnon.
McKinnon, Smith both there as we'll see Schnell come back in for Harding. Wimmer gets that one through. Addison Wimmer will go back to serve now as well. She's fun to watch. She
Yes,
really is.
you can find her anywhere on the court and she's taking a rip and being successful.
McKinnon in motion, but sends that one deep. Northwestern with another point, and we're tied at 7 apiece. And one thing for sure for Northwestern too, I mean, we know the 0-2 record against Harding in the tournament, 0-13 all time, but it's not going to be a repeat already from 2022. When these two teams met earlier, Harding with a 3-0 sweep, so Northwestern has already changed the script somewhat from earlier this year.
They have. Great dig.
Parks. And Harding said that really didn't go over the net. You're going to have to play it through anyway. May have touched the Lady Bison. Here comes Parks. Defense at the net, but it goes wide. Harding will get the points. You see Smith there with the kill.
Logan Smith.
Logan Smith to serve for the Lady Bisons, who come in on a 27-match winning streak, longest active streak in Division II or even Division I. Pushed over. Another opportunity. Parks again. Tries to go down that net. Can't get it done. Tapped back and in for the score. Sarah Moorhead once again.
Yes, we get to see her in the front row now, and I love that.
She is, you know, we talk about some versatile players for both these teams. I don't know that there's anyone more versatile than she is. I mean, you know, Logan Smith with the digs, Addison Wimmer with the digs as well. You got some players that do a lot on both sides of the ball.
Yes.
Tara Parks, a fantastic player all the way around, but I don't know if there's anyone any more versatile than Sarah Moorhead.
Truly.
Kelly McKinnon with the kill for Harding.
She'll get the dig. She'll bring out a fantastic number of assists per set, more than 10.8 of those for the season. We'll take a timeout and come back with more Sarah Moorhead conversation when we come back.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Coach Bingesser there talking things over with his team that trails by 3 right now here in set number 2. They have a victory in the first set, and I mentioned that we would talk about Sarah Moorhead some more. We will do that. 10.8 assists per set. That is number 9 in all of Division II. And an impressive number. But one of the things also that stands out to me, and to wrap up even part of that, she's there for the kill. She's there for the assist. We know that she can dig the ball as well. Probably not going to do as much of that today.
Yep.
Again, just I know that they want her to stay healthy and she doesn't want to lay out too much.
Yep.
But what she does also at the net, she has 56 blocks this year. That's second on Harding's team.
That is a huge number.
It really is. So Sarah Moorhead, quite a year she's had and quite a player she is for Harding. Lady Bison's up by 4 now, with the point coming out of that Northwestern timeout. Smith serve. And Parks able to get the point for Northwestern.
Serving for the Rangers, number 3, Courtney Russell.
Courtney Russell now to serve for Northwestern. Strong kill, Skylar McKinnon. Russell checks out, and Cody comes back in. Winnegar's serve. Nice receive, Jones there, the attack. Pushed back over by Moorhead. Rangers defense ready. Burns finds an open spot, takes advantage of it.
And to serve for Northwestern, number 15,
Avery Elsheimer, a freshman outside from Dumas, Texas, checking in. Or that new group coming in for Coach Bingesser. Harding to get that point. Get Elsheimer as well as Cody. And with the close to this season, by the way, that Northwestern is having, this is just that much more of a recruiting opportunity for Coach Bingesser to bring players into Alva.
Yes. Building up that culture is going to be huge for him, especially after this tournament appearance. I mean, that'll be much easier next year.
That hit and kill went off Cody and into the Northwestern radio crew. Shout out to Dustin and Andrew and all the folks over there with the Northwestern radio crew. They've been on hand, and they're sticking around 3 days up here. Didn't know if the number 7 seed was going to give it an opportunity to talk this much about the Rangers on the radio.
Huge.
Wow. Parks and Jones at the net.
Wow. Folded Logan Smith.
That was big, yeah. Came back down quickly on Smith.
A great press on that block.
Tapped over, not strong enough. Defense this time a little bit more lightly at the net, but the result's the same. Northwestern with another point and back to within 3.
This Northwestern blocking is next level. We saw their stats at the beginning of the second set, and it's great.
Lob trying to get around Jones there and does. Wimmer pushes that a little bit too far back. That one a little bit disjointed, trying to get everything set, and the good look for Wimmer now. Point goes to Harding, so reset here as the points come through. Soriano to serve for Harding. Lob now finds Wimmer.
Great
defense.
Defense
Is there. Chance for Harding now. Quick set. And Wimmer taps that one over at the net. Laying it all out. Elsheimer is there, and this could be another opportunity for the Lady Bisons. Stoner with the kill.
Stoner with the kill for Harding.
Northwestern, Coach Bingesser has seen enough for a moment. He wants to slow things down. Timeout Northwestern, and the Lady Bisons are on top now by 5.
Did you know
that 1 in 5 women are sexually assaulted in college?
that 1 in 16 men are sexually assaulted as well?
That only 13% of rape survivors report assault. That 8 in 10 victims know their attacker.
In the Great American Conference,
There are over 50,000 students with over 4,100 student athletes. In the Great American Conference,
it's on us to stop sexual assault.
Anyone can be a victim.
Everyone can be a part of the solution.
It's on me.
To give a voice to the voiceless.
It's on us.
To give hope to the hopeless.
It's on me to take a stand.
It's on us. To make a difference on our campuses.
it's on you.
To take the pledge.
It's on us.
12 schools.
2 states.
1 conference.
It's on us.
Tara Parks, Cameron Lobb. The Rangers have 1 set to their credit right now. trailing by 5 here in this second set. Coach Bingesser with a few words for his team. And, you know, really, I can't. I think that was a great time to call the timeout because not only the 5 points, the advantage there, but Rangers looked a little bit out of sorts in the last couple of 3 points.
Yeah.
That one goes deep from Jones. And Coach Bingesser says, hey, should I do that challenge? Team thought about it now. They're going to back off a little bit.
Lob kind of give him a face like,
Yeah.
don't do it.
No, don't do it. Jones hit it a little high.
Yeah. They've been so successful with those challenge cards.
Yeah,
You really want to see them
break
use
the
it well.
Parks, nice dig. Here's Wimmer again. That one goes back into the net. And not touched by the Lazy Bison, so that one didn't clear the net, goes out. Here's the look. Everyone says, no. We didn't touch it. We didn't
If you're
touch
a blocker and you know you didn't touch it, you're going to be very fast to acknowledge it.
You see there the difference in hitting percentage for Northwestern between set number 1 and set number 2. The Rangers had hit 340 in set 1, just 182 in set number 2.
I think that's that Harding offense. They've really just kept them out of system. They can't quite get in system.
Harding with 2 points since that Northwestern timeout, up by 7 or 8 now. And that one will drop. So it's another point for Harding. Soriano continues the serve. Tapped up quickly, Hinton again, and Jones there on defense. Northwestern needed that point so badly.
Yes, they did. Now if they can settle in right here and get a few runs, they'll be back in it for sure.
Had fewer errors than Harding has so far. An advantage of 15-9, Northwestern. Cody to serve. Tap back. Parks can't quite get there. Northwestern with another point. Maybe a little bit deep into this set for a large comeback, but in set number 2 yesterday, Northwestern really probably made a run that won them the match. Southwestern had gotten up, gone on an 8-1 run in the first set, took set number 1. We're up 7-1 in the second set, and that's when everything changed in that semifinal match. From the remainder of the second set on, Northwestern went from down 7-1, went on a 24-5 run to take set number 2, 25-12. Such an impressive run. And I don't think either team really was the same from that point on in the match. Northwestern played with confidence. Southwestern, even though they took set 4, still didn't look quite the same.
Yep. That is a run that builds so much momentum for the team that's on it, and just, it kills momentum for the team that's not, you know.
Northwestern gets the point, trails Harding by a touchdown now. It is a football day. We can say that here today. Rivalry weekend in the Great American Conference. Northwestern taking on Southwestern in football today as the Rangers get an ace there from Lob. And Harding taking on Arkansas Tech today.
I think Northwestern showed us yesterday they're fully capable of getting on a run. So it might be a little late in the second set, but they're not thinking that at all.
Not much real estate with which to work here, and less now, 22-15. But no doubt, the Rangers don't ever really feel like they're out of it.
Great passing by Tara Parks today.
Wimmer, and the defense sends that wide at the net, so Wimmer gets the kill, and Wimmer will serve. McKinnon coming in with momentum, maybe a bit too much. That one's sent deep, and Northwestern gets another point. That one might have gone deep off the serve as it stands. Play continues. Set to Wimmer on the back row and give her the kill.
Yep, that's a great swing. We were talking about earlier, Wimmer can literally be anywhere on the court, right side, outside, back row. She will find success.
Northwestern back to within 4. Coach Fierce says that's enough for right now. She will call a timeout, and we will also take a break.
Character, culture, and Christ have been the motto for Southern Nazarene University for many, many years. When I came as president, I was really curious about those words and really curious to dig into the archives. In fact, a conversation on campus one day with a visitor to our campus who asked that same question, what is character, culture, and Christ? Creating culture. Certainly when we graduate students, they go out and they create culture in classrooms. They create culture in churches. They create culture anywhere they go.
Northwestern showing the ride, Rangers ride. It's been quite a ride for Northwestern this week.
It really has, yeah.
Serving for Northwestern, number 10, Addison.
And they don't seem done with this run that they're on right now.
Nope. An opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament. Automatic bid on the line to the champion of the GAC postseason tournament.
Great dig by Cody.
Another good dig, you're right.
Logan swings so hard. She does. She has such a heavy arm. So to control that dig is huge by Cody.
Burns. And it will find its way home. Just stays in. She gets it down the net. I think she got a little help for the net. Watch it roll.
Yep.
Just enough. That's some English on that ball that sent it down.
That is one you hold your breath on.
Tapped over by Smith the other way, and Harding 2 points from evening things up here in Shawnee.
And for Harding, number 11, Skylar McKinnon. And now serving, number 10, Logan Smith.
Russell there for the kill.
Great swing.
Courtney Russell with the kill for Northwestern. Serving number 3, Courtney Russell.
Coach Bingesser has used his 2 timeouts for this set. Not going to need it right now. And ace.
We did see yesterday, though, even if he's out of timeouts, he's creative. He will find a way to get his time.
May hear that. Coach Bingesser says we're working for 4. He needs 4 to try to take set 2. Trails by 2, but if they could get 4 more points in a row here, that would be enough.
Huge triple block.
Great dig. Skylar McKinnon sends it on over. Here's the opportunity. Jones. And it goes deep, but it was touched by Harding, Northwestern. Well, Coach Bingesser said working for 4. Now he's working for 3.
Yep. One at a time.
And Harding will take a timeout. Collect themselves here as Coach Bingesser continues to encourage his team.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
I've heard people say Ouachita. Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Washita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Washita. Washita. Washita.
How would you pronounce it?
Washita.
Washita.
It's Washita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Washita, people. It's Washita.
Washita.
Another ace.
It's exactly what Northwestern needs right now.
Wow. Look at the smile from Wimmer. She showed us her bicep yesterday. She was proud. She's happy. She's having fun. The big smile there. Northwestern now working for 2. That one falls for Harding. And what a huge kill that was. That was big.
Yep. That was a point that Harding needed.
Emma Winiger now to serve. Set point for Harding. The Lady Bisons trying to stay in and take set number 2, and they will do it. Burns' attack goes deep, and Harding fans collectively are breathing a sigh of relief because that was a huge rally by Northwestern here in the second set.
Really was.
Tied at 1 set apiece, Harding and Northwestern. We will go to the crucial 3rd set in just a moment here on the GAC Sports Network.
What does it mean to be a Ranger? It means smaller class sizes, so you're seen and heard. It means graduating debt-free, like over half of our students. It means getting help when you need it through financial aid and scholarships, like more than 80% of our students. To be a Ranger, you're rowdy with excitement. To be a Ranger, you care about your education. To be a Ranger, you saddle up to a challenge and ride to success. Rowdy lives here. Rangers live here. Northwestern. Success lives here.
I've heard people say, oh, a cheetah. Oh, Wichita.
Achita.
Oh, a cheetah.
Is it pronounced Oakita?
Searching for Washita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Washita.
Washita. Washita.
How would you pronounce it?
Washita.
Washita.
It's Washita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Washita, people. It's Washita. Washita.
Hey, what you doing this for? Just out here for recreational purposes? No. Working, man.
Mission today is work hard until you can't go no more. It's always a team mission. Can't get nowhere without the team. It takes everybody. 1, 2, 3. Hey, you better be open. You better be open.
Man, listen, It's only one attitude that you gotta bring.
Let's go.
That you need to bring.
Work. I mean, we come out here every day to get better. It was easy, everybody do it, man. We work out on the street, you feel me? We the best in the nation. We outwork y'all, we outwork anybody. We always grinding, always getting better.
Every time I come through these lines, no matter what these lines at, work. Maximum effort.
Fire Lake Arena, which is the site of the 2022 championship tournament. Championship match on display and a pair of 2-point sets that we have seen so far. Northwestern taking the first one. Harding taking the second. Harding, the #1 overall seed. 29-1 coming in. And getting a look there at Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee. A fantastic facility for not only volleyball. This is where the Great American Conference basketball tournament was held in March and will be again. Fun to get to be here. By the way, just as a programming note, and maybe interested to know, if you're following very closely on this, if our score seems to be just a little bit delayed on the graphic, it may be internet in-house is limited at best. Non-existent is probably a better way of addressing that. Wi-Fi here has been out for a little bit, so we're trying to keep up with everything here. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast as well, though, because we are enjoying getting to bring it to you. Joey McWilliams along with Emma Sider and a fantastic, wonderful GAC Sports Network crew with whom I am privileged to get to work on a regular basis, and they do a fantastic job. Here we are in set 3, and McKinnon sends that little high. I think Cody bailed her out just a bit there. So a set again. Moorhead tries to take it on over. She can't. First point will be a long rally ended by Jones. Carme Jones gets Northwestern on the board first here. You know, to go back to that second set, Emma, as we look here and Northwestern gets the first point from Jones, there was an opportunity, especially when Harding was up 20-12, that Northwestern could have just bailed on the set and said, nah, we'll try it again here in set number 3. They didn't.
Yeah, they had so much resilience in that set, and I mean, it's almost like they didn't even think they were down. They were playing with just as much, if not even more intensity than when they're up. So.
And you heard what Coach Bingesser said. He wasn't concerned about the Harding points. He's telling what they needed, how they were going to win that set. And they almost came back and did it.
Yep.
Harding, though, holds on and escapes with set number 2. And now the top seed has this game or match knotted back up. A double called, and so Harding will get a quick point there, 2-1. The Lady Bisons are up, Soriano to serve.
Soriano has great placement on her serve. It's such a deep float drive.
Just drops over that net. Northwestern tapped over by Wimmer. That time it came through a little bit more strongly like we're used to seeing. And that will fall for Harding, up 3-1. If you felt like Harding was on the ropes a little bit earlier, it may have looked like that somewhat in the first set, but having that second set, being able to breathe a little bit more right now, knowing that it's evened up once again.
Yep.
Harding seems to be a little more loose here in this third set.
Yes, they do. You saw a lot of uncharacteristic errors from Harding there in that second set, and I think they've settled back into their culture.
Harding up 3-2 now as Cody serves. It's just going to be pushed over by Stoner. Opportunity now for Wimmer. Winnegar's had a challenge today to try to keep those digs going.
She truly has.
Wimmer gets the point this time, though, just over the net. Sent through that Harding defense at the net there. It's that trajectory as high as she gets, and when she's able to send it on a downward path there that close to the net, that's just tough to defend.
Yes, it is.
And Stoner tries to keep that one alive. She can't do it. Northwestern gets the point and is up now.
Serving for Harding, number 6.
Yes, thought I saw one net, or one of the flags pointing down there, so waiting for that call officially. That goes out, the service error. And you look at those blocks there and what Northwestern's been able to do on defense. They've done a great job.
Northwestern.
They'll call a timeout right now as Harding retakes the lead 5-4. We'll take that break as well here on the GAC Sports Network.
At East Central University, we educate and empower students to transform the world. We provide an exceptional hands-on learning experience with professors who really go that extra mile. East Central University encourages students to become who they are meant to be while making lasting memories. East Central University, welcome home.
You see Northwestern in the defense that they put up. We saw numbers like this into the second set somewhat. Here we are just into the third set. Burns with 4 blocks, Jones with 5, Parks and Russell each with 3. Pretty impressive day for the Rangers.
That is a huge number of blocks for one game. That is great to see. Also spread so wide from players.
Well, you saw even Cody was in on the action there.
Not quite sure how that one happened, but.
There's a great dig from Cody. And back row, we're going to see it again. Coming up now is Stoner. She steps up at the net. McKinnon tries to redirect that ball. She's going to get another opportunity for the kill, and she makes the most of that. Hinton to serve now for Harding. And Russell, that will go a little wide, a little deep. Point Harding. Lady Bison's up by 3 now. And Harding bailed out there realistically. It's a service error that morphed into a service ace.
Literally was flying out of bounds. That's that communication in that back row you have to have.
Parks gets it going now, and Wimmer. Go the other direction. That left-handed attack from Stoner on the right side. Tough to defend. Northwestern's doing it, though.
Great back set by your middle there.
And that will go deep. Hinton called that for Smith all the way through. Goes a little bit beyond the line, and Northwestern gets a point it really needed. Cameron Lobb to serve. Lobb with the ace.
With the ace.
Lobb to serve again. Northwestern with back-to-back points here in this third set. That was touched. Does go out, but it was touched. Harding back on top by 3. Harding ranked number 24 in the country in the most recent AVCA poll. That's important. What is even more important is where they have been ranked regionally. They are in the top 10, which not quite good enough to get into the tournament in and of itself. Still would need to get an automatic bid, as that was touched going out. Northwestern gets a point back. But to the point there, and we mentioned it visiting with Eric Moyer a little bit earlier on the broadcast this week, it is a challenging region, the Central region, and really just about every single sport, but I don't think any more so than volleyball.
Yes, we actually heard Coach Meredith Fear talking about that very early, before the match even started, just how this is such a hard region to win. We have very strong volleyball cultures within it.
Burns and gets the kill just through that Harding defense. So that having been said, Great American Conference likely to get just one team from the league into the NCAA tournament. It will be the winner of this match. That automatic bid going there. Officials getting everything set here courtside, and we will start play again. Smith and Harding with the point. This third set, Harding has taken a lead and just stayed ahead of Northwestern. A little bit of keep away right now.
Yep.
Post. Northwestern just past the net and gets that point again. Russell there gets it just past McKinnon. And here's Skylar McKinnon on the other side. Russell is back deep. Now Parks. That is high, and they will say Harding in the net, Moorhead in the net, specifically with the violation, and Northwestern has tied things up at 10.
You know, I do love about Moorhead, though, she is so positive on the court. Whether they win the point or lose the point, she always turns around with a smile, and that has to be so reassuring to her teammates. That is a great attitude.
It's the little things sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And at the net again, strong defense. Carmay Jones will put another block in her stat line. Harding will go ahead and call a timeout as the Rangers take a 1-point lead here in set number 3. Back in a moment on the GAC Sports Network.
So how do you make it? How do you overcome the odds? There's Natasha's way. Be shy, focus on yourself, till they focus on you. Or Juana's way.
Why be one champ when I want to be 2?
Be like Yusra. Let nothing
Syrian refugee pulls boat to safety.
destroy your dreams.
Screw fate.
Or maybe you beat doubt one step at a time, like Johnny. What about Zoe? Never satisfied. Not with trophies or stunts. Then there's Dennis. Work with what you got to get what you don't. Or you could be like me. Dream of pro football, get hurt, dream over. Find yourself with just $7 in your pocket. So how did I get here? By being the hardest worker in the room. How are you gonna get here?
Courtney Russell to serve for Northwestern as the Rangers have taken a 1-point advantage here in the middle portion of this third set. Skylar McKinnon will get the kill for Harding. McKinnon has had a solid afternoon so far for her team. When you think about her being an upperclassman, and she is as a junior on this Harding team, and still with 9 players that have seniority over her.
It's great, though, to see her versatility. I mean, Moorhead's playing front row right now for that right side, and that's where we saw Skylar McKinnon all day yesterday. So seeing her on the outside is nice and new.
The timeout working effectively for Harding, having gotten the last 2 points coming out of it. And McKinnon with the attack. Parks gets the kill. We're tied up once again.
Parks truly is just such a consistent front for Northwestern. Her serve receive has been amazing today. And, I mean, she works through big blocks.
Again, one of the upperclassmen, elder statesmen, if you will, for Harding. And that blocked out of bounds. I visited with Raven and Tara on Midwest Sportsnet earlier today, and before we got on the air, we were talking about the fact that they were, you know, they were some of the upperclassmen. They were the oldest two, and they said that they're calling us the grandmas. I said, I'm not going to call you the grandmas, but I will say that that's what they said.
That's what they
said about it. But they're playing as, you know, members of this team that really are setting the example, and what Parks is doing, just like what you said, the consistency she brings out there.
Yes.
McKinnon, you know what? Give her a second opportunity. She winds up and fires again. And that ball bounced into the seats. And to say in Fire Lake Arena that something went into the stands is quite a statement, because you might see right there behind. There we go. It's a good look. The seats are off to the distance. They're not right up on court side. So when something bounces into the seats, it goes a distance.
Yes, it does.
Smith's defense gives Harding a 2-point advantage once again, up 15-13. Wimmer, nice dig, Soriano. Hinton tries to tap that one over. Still in play for Northwestern.
Great spot.
Great job at the line, goes laterally and finds an open spot. Northwestern's going to call a timeout as we take a look at, you know, some of these strong players for both these two teams and the effort that's been put forth today here. Northwestern trailing by 3. Skylar McKinnon, 9 kills on the day. She's hitting .529. A big reason for that is that 0 in the errors column.
That
Great
is
afternoon.
Great hitting percentage.
And we are midway through set number 3, and she has that number going on. Meanwhile, for Northwestern, Addison Wimmer, 4 kills away from a tournament record. We'll keep you posted on that. She had 25 kills in a 4-set match on Thursday, and that was a 4-set tournament record. Harding. Total kills in the tournament. That record is very likely to be broken here in just a moment. She is getting close to that number, which stands at 62.
That is a very large number, especially for just one person.
By the way, have we mentioned yet she's a sophomore?
She has a lot of good things coming for her in the next 2 years.
You know, Northwestern's one of those teams, as Harding gets another point here, with what Northwestern has done in the tournament, and you see it, you know, obviously Burns, Parks playing their final GAC tournament. A lot is coming back for Coach Bingesser. Yes. He's going to be able to take with him on the recruiting trail this year, hey, we took a team to the GAC tournament championship and possibly beyond should they take this match today. So minimum GAC tournament championship, possible NCAA bid on the line. So Northwestern coming back. I'll tell you there are 2 other teams, though, that if I were going to be a part of the GAC tournament field in 2023, that I don't know that I would want to go up against, especially in the first round. One of them is a team that we saw yesterday, and that's Washita.
Yes.
There's so many freshmen on that team, and they got 2 matches worth of experience in the GAC tournament this year. Washita, Coach Frizzell Kaiser, a team that is on the rise, and you know, they whatever they do, if they make it into the tournament next year, wouldn't want to see them in the first round. And the other one is a team that is due a GAC tournament win, and that's East Central.
Yes.
Coach Cherie Lindsay and that group, you know, 5-set match, loss, back-to-back tournaments. That is a program also on the rise under Coach Lindsay, and again, you know, they make it into the tournament next year, wouldn't want to see them in the first round.
No, their culture truly is just growing so fast. I mean, I didn't play against them, but 2-3 years ago, and I mean, seeing them now is a completely different program. It's great to see that growth.
Harding up by 4, and Russell hoping to shift the momentum a little bit, gets the kill, finds a nice gap there, and Wimmer is back now to serve.
Great deep serve by Wimmer.
That one falls for Smith, and Harding hits the 20-point mark here in set number 3. Up by 4 and needs 5.
If Northwestern has any other resilience left in them from last set, this 4-point gap is nothing.
Smith to serve. There's Burns. Smith with a great dig. Quick set. And we have a net violation to go along with that. McKinnon would have gotten the kill anyway. Net violation to call, though, and Smith will serve again.
McKinnon really is getting switched on here late in this set.
This one to Parks.
Great dig.
Fantastic. Moorhead will get the kill again. My goodness.
Her court awareness and ball awareness is truly just so great.
Sarah Moorhead having a fantastic afternoon in limited time on the court.
Yes.
Parks. Defense is there, and that one goes down really quickly. Sarah Moorhead's numbers, just in case you wanted to know: 6 digs, that's great.
Yes.
25 assists. She's been out there enough to make that happen, and 3 kills as well. What an afternoon for Sarah Moorhead, who is the GAC setter of the year, no less. I think
Great
she's gotten better as they've gone along. We've talked about players who've gotten better as the match has gone on.
Yes.
She's gotten better as the tournament has gone on.
Yes.
Russell to serve now as the Rangers need to get a point. Moorhead will get another assist there as Skylar McKinnon brings Harding to set point.
I love seeing Skylar McKinnon on the outside today. This is great. She has had so much success out there.
Emma Winiger to serve for Harding. Up by 7. Set point in set number 3. Misplayed there. Set goes out with a bit of a whimper, but Harding takes it nonetheless. And the Lady Bisons go up 2-1 in this championship bid. An automatic berth in the NCAA tournament on the line here in the GAC Tournament Championship from Fire Lake Arena. Back in a moment with set number 4.
Character, culture, and Christ have been the motto for Southern Nazarene University for many, many years. When I came as president, I was really curious about those words and really curious to dig into the archives. In fact, a conversation on campus one day with a visitor to our campus who asked that same question: what does character, culture, and Christ mean today? These days, I like to talk about refining character. I think that we're all in process, and in those collegiate years, those years of a university experience, there's a great opportunity to refine character.
SWASU has been saying that the focus is you for 20 years. Now that I'm here, I know my voice matters.
It's a true home away from home where the professors really do put the focus on me and my dreams.
At SWASU, it feels like they are cheering me on with so many ways to get involved, like social clubs,
sports, quality academics, and great people who care about your success. For real, the focus is on you.
Open the door to your future at SWASU. Go Dogs!
SWASU, the focus is you.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself, the rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Harding led by Kelly McKinnon and Skylar McKinnon. You see it right there, 12 kills apiece. And look at that number beside Skylar's name, hitting .571. Meanwhile, Addison Wimmer with a game-high 14 kills. She's hitting .196 on the afternoon. Harding with a 2-1 advantage. Joey McWilliams along with Emma Sider here. And I want to give a shout-out across the GAC airwaves over in GAC country in Arkansas watching this broadcast today. You know, we talked about Commissioner Will Pruitt, and he does a great job as a commissioner here at the conference. Been here since the inception, but you know, he's not alone. He has help. Shout out to Stephanie Pruitt and Liv Pruitt also, who are watching this broadcast too. Want you guys to feel well. Didn't get a chance to see them here in Shawnee, so look forward to the next chance we get to see them. But a shout out not only from all of us here in the crew, but also from Dad too. 25-17 in that third set as the Lady Bisons are, well, starting to exert themselves a little bit here. Other numbers from the match of note so far: 4 kills for Sarah Moorhead, 26 assists, 6 digs. And on the other side, Cameron Lobb, 30 assists, has a dig, or excuse me, has 9 digs, 2 blocks, and a kill. Libby Hinton now. That is wrong. Sarah Moorhead now is what I was trying to say. 58 kills on the year.
It's great.
Wimmer continues her torrid pace. Courtney Balfe had 61 kills back in 2018. Henderson State, great, and we actually talked about her a little bit yesterday. She had a 4-set match in which she had 84 attacks.
Gosh. That is
That number just doesn't even seem right.
No, it doesn't.
But that was in 2018, and in that tournament, Ball had 61 kills. Well, Addison Wimmer right now has 59. Parks. Wimmer back to keep this one alive. Parks again. Won't quite fall. Great job by Harding to keep it going. Cody, an opportunity now for Wimmer from the back row. And it goes wide.
You know, you hear Coach Bingesser over here saying, take a swing, we need a swing. And I mean, I totally agree. Playing against a team like Harding, they read the ball so well. They're gonna pick up any off speed and tip you give them. You really gotta make them work for those defensive balls.
Jones with the attempt there, and other direction. It will go a little bit long there for Stoner. Northwestern gets its first point here of set number 4. That one will go wide as well. Northwestern, the beneficiary of a couple of errant attacks. And so Parks will serve again. Harding with its best look here in the 4th set. Parks from the back row.
Great dig by Winiger.
And Hinton now with the kill. Libby Hinton, mentioned her name just a moment ago, has 4 service aces, 2 blocks, and now 3 kills.
Those are good stats for a middle.
That's when you have one of those stats lines that's like a Christmas song. 4 service aces, 3 kills, 2 block attempts, and 1 assist and a pear tree.
It's that time of year.
It is that time of year. Thanksgiving, holiday season. Thanksgiving first, then Christmas.
To each their own.
I'm feeling a little Christmassy today there. Sing it along with me in your head, if you will.
Great deep serve.
Another ace now. Ace for Cody. That's her first of the afternoon. Not her first of the tournament, though. Smith with the kill there. Harding back to within 1. Northwestern won the first set in this match, and we'll go back and repeat that statistic. Not really the place you want to be in 2022. Teams that have won the first set are 2 and 4 over the course of this weekend. Northwestern trying to flip that script here, and Harding says, no, we'll just take another point. 4-4 here in this 4th set.
Allie Stoner on that right side with that left-hand swing is unstoppable. I mean, I don't think I've seen maybe once this tournament she's been blocked.
No, it's really tough, and she can go laterally so well from that position.
She works at line and she works at hard cross, and she is just so versatile, and we see it again. That was a great shot.
It's an object lesson you were trying to give us right there, and
yes.
she held true to it.
Yes, she did.
Smith, that was easy, a little bit too easy for Coach Bingesser, and he's going to call a timeout. Harding on a mini run right now as the Lady Bisons lead in this one, 2-1.
It's your moment. It's your moment.
It's your moment.
In high school, people described me as bright,
hardworking, and dedicated.
That I had a big heart because I care about people and doing the right things.
Now, everywhere I look, I see an entire community just like that.
Learning more,
Doing more,
and caring more.
A community of mission, Harding University.
Well, we saw some other folks here for Harding to celebrate, and if you can't come, well, make sure that you bring a picture on there. Actually, I think that's celebrating the players actually on the court. But I did see a little bit earlier, somewhere in the stands, someone did have a picture of one of the giant heads with the outfit. So that person couldn't be there. They were represented, at least in the stand, with, they wanted to be there cheering the team on.
Love that.
Harding getting the ace out of the timeout. Trying to get another point coming out of that Northwestern timeout. 3 in a row already.
Great dig out of the net there by Wimmer.
No kidding. And how about Cody keeping that one alive too, keeping it inside the antenna. Here's Wimmer with the chance after all of that. Huge rally here. Smith tapping it over. Wimmer is there. McKinnon finally with the kill.
Such a great long rally by both teams.
Boy, and these players just leaving it all on the court today.
Really are.
Wimmer there for serve receive, and she's there for the kill as well. It will go down. That one didn't make it back over the net.
Addison Wimmer with the kill for Northwestern. And for the Rangers, number 7, Raven Burns. Serving.
We'll keep you posted on the Addison Wimmer total. There's another one right there. And as requested, there it is. That ties the tournament record with 61. So the next Addison Wimmer kill will be a new GAC record.
They're doing a great job serving deep at this Northwestern team today.
Here's Wimmer again, second opportunity. Wimmer's going to be there for the defense that time. She'll go back to serve, so she'll be at a different place in the rotation now. We'll keep watching her because we know that pretty much anywhere that she is on the court, she's able to fire it.
Yes. Great triple block.
Well, everybody there on the line for Northwestern. Still, though, Harding able to get past it. Smith with the kill. It is one of those pick your poison, too, especially with Smith, because as you've said a couple times, and we've just watched over the years, it comes through with such velocity when Smith hits it.
Yes.
You have to respect that first.
Yes.
I mean, you can back away a little bit, hope that you can get back if she taps it over, but you have to respect how fast she's going to send it.
Yes, yes. That's what makes her so good, too, is you just really, you don't know what's coming, so you have to prepare yourself for that hardest ball first. And she truly is such a smart player. You have to respect her in every aspect.
Russell serve just over the net. We saw one service error. That one goes past. And Skylar McKinnon gets the kill this time.
Serving number 13, Emma Winiger.
Harding up 2-1, trying to take set 4. And the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Winiger to serve now for the Lady Bisons. Jones, that one might have gone deep. Smith keeps it in. Here's McKinnon.
Great dig.
Yes, Cody is there again. Wimmer. Wimmer with the dig now. She'll keep it alive. Momentum as Jones goes strong. Harding still pushing. McKinnon, the defense is there. Cody keeping it moving. Here's Parks. Tara Parks.
Wow.
Long rally going to the Rangers.
Talk about defense on both sides. Our liberos on both sides of this court are running everywhere they can.
Elsheimer to serve now. Here's McKinnon again. Cody tips it over to us, and my broadcast partner pulling out some, you know, muscle memory there, tapping that one back in.
I don't know if it's that or instincts to not get hit.
Instinct, muscle memory. Emma Sider is ready to play.
Hey, Coach Josh Collins literally said, I'll take my 5th year. Take it.
Wimmer won't get the kill that time, and Northwestern will call a timeout.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Coach Bingesser needs to talk this one over a little bit. Harding threatening to break away. Andrea Cody and the Northwestern Rangers, the #7 seed in this tournament, playing in the championship match, trailing 2-1 now, and trying to stay here in this 4th set. Get back into it. Nice did by Wimmer.
Again, great defense by both sides.
Jones gets the kill. Stops the Lady Bison's momentum there. And that was a tough point to get to. A couple of times it looked like it was going to fall for the Rangers, and Harding kept the point going.
Great defense.
Lob, pushes it on across, Lob with a kill.
We haven't seen too much for that from Lob today, but I mean, she was super successful with that yesterday.
Very much capable in that category. And that puts Parks back. Wimmer coming back near the front.
Huge block for Northwestern.
Jones and Lob there for that one. Another Northwestern point.
This is the life that Northwestern has needed, and forcing Harding to take a timeout is big.
3 straight points coming out of the timeout for Northwestern, so the Lady Bisons will stop and talk things over.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Tara Parks again to serve. It's been a 3-point run for Northwestern right now here in this 4th set. Tapped over, and Cody just could not get to it. I played that defense back a little bit, expecting the strong play from the right side on Harding, and it just didn't happen that time. Hinton has come through strong, and obviously Stoner, when she's over there, McKinnon from that right side plays strong as well. So I understand that defense as Wimmer gets the kill, and you are looking at a new GAC tournament record. Addison Wimmer. That is kill number 62 here in Shawnee. And she is now the GAC tournament record holder, the Northwestern Ranger.
As a sophomore as well.
Nice dig. My goodness, that was fantastic. We say that they lay out sometimes. That one was truly exemplifying that. Avery Elsheimer. Here's Wimmer from the 10-foot line, goes deep. Harding back up by 3. Wimmer on the left side slows things down a little bit. Harding with an opportunity. 10-foot line. Logan Smith gets it to drop.
Great deep shot there by Smith.
That one just dropped over, and Russell will keep it going. Smith, great dig by Wimmer as well.
Point to Harding.
Harding gets another point as that one goes deep.
Serving number 6, Libby Hinton.
After 3 sets, Northwestern was hitting 130 on the day, and that's par for the course. Harding has been holding its opponents to hitting right at 120 for the year. It's good enough for first in the conference and 10th in all of Division II.
That is such a great statistic right there.
Hinton has had a great day serving. She's had 4 service aces so far and just finds a way to drop that over the net. It just falls out of the sky. Moorhead trying to find the placement. Now she's going to set Stoner.
Such a great swing.
Stoner with the kill for Harding.
She'll get the assist, and we have a challenge coming up. Coach Bingesser is going to challenge one of the blocks, I believe. That there was a net violation is a little bit earlier in the point. So they'll have to look at this for just a little bit.
This is hard on a long rally because there are so many opportunities for somebody to have been in the net, you know, so.
Now they're going to have to go back and look at this one for a little bit.
Yes.
There have been some long rallies.
Yes, yes there has. And I mean, both teams, they're showing it. They're ready for this to be not over, but I mean, if you're winning, you're just ready to get it done, you know.
Harding is 6 points away. Harding is ready to take this one to the house because, again, the longer you let a team that, well, you might be better than, you know, if one team, I'm not going to say the lesser team here, but a team that you might be better than, stick around, the longer and greater that team has a chance of winning.
Yes.
And you might be looking at that right there.
That is great press by Kelly McKinnon, if anything. Ooh.
That, if that's where it was, they have a call there. And we do see movement in the net, so that might be what Coach Bingesser was referring to. So there's the challenge. Northwestern would take a Harding point off the board, make it a little bit further to climb.
But we saw in that second set.
So a net violation against Harding. That is the call. Good challenge.
Great challenge.
For Coach Bingesser.
Harding called for a net violation. Point to Northwestern.
We've talked about some coaches using those challenges too, and you know, Coach Collins isn't here today. He's used the challenge card a number of times.
Yes.
Coach, I mentioned Danny Prescott. He knows he's had the challenges before, maybe not as many successful challenges. I have to tell you, I don't know if I've seen anybody on a roll successfully like what Coach Bingesser has been here in this match today.
He truly does pay attention to so much detail in the game, and he really focuses heavily on that net, so that's definitely helpful.
Almost a service ace there for lob. Rangers have to get back though and play this point out. Here's Burns, and Burns will get it to drop. So just a moment ago, the score looked like a 7-point gap, 19-12. And now after the overturned point and that point for the Rangers, it's just a 4-point differential.
Yes. Northwestern truly is capable of closing this gap. I mean, they've showed us multiple times.
And McKinnon misfires on that one. It's a 3-point game again. Harding 18, Northwestern 15. Point, Harding.
Allie Stoner's reach, her vertical and arm reach is impeccable. I mean, she's up and over every block that she's hitting against.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about it, how many of those players are listed at 6 foot at least, and when they have the leaping ability like that to go with it, it's just very impressive. Service ace for Harding. Schnell gets that, and Harding now at 20 here in set number 4. Up by 5 and need 5. Wimmer, the defense is there for her this time.
Huge block that we have not seen in a minute from Northwestern.
Here's Wimmer, set a little bit wide, had to get back in the antenna, so Northwestern gonna have to reset here. Here's Burns.
Great defense by Lob.
Wimmer. That won't fall. Here comes Harding. At the net, Northwestern again, another long rally.
See what Harding does with this free ball.
Moorhead tries to push it over, won't get that one. Wimmer, and Winiger is there. Wimmer wanting to put it away, as Coach Bingesser encouraged her to do, and that goes just a fraction deep.
That probably had the potential to be one of the longest rallies of this game. That was high-level volleyball for a very long time.
And a big point that winds up going in Harding's favor.
Yes.
Burns coming up to tap that one over. Can't get back, but Parks does on defense. Keeps that one going.
Huge block.
At the net. Now an opportunity. Here's Wimmer. Moorhead tries to go laterally. Now she'll set it.
Great defense.
Oh, wow. And what an effort by Parks. Just went so strong into her, went back and went into the net. Harding 3 points away.
I'll say it again, Parks truly has been so consistent for this Northwestern team today.
She comes up to save that, keeps it from being a service ace. And another kill for Addison Wimmer. Tournament total up to 63. There's Parks. Winiger is there. Wimmer from the back row, just finding a spot. Russell. And we have a net violation. Again, Northwestern will get the point. As Wimmer will serve. Harding calls a timeout, 3 points away from taking this match.
Looking back, I think I was a little nervous starting college. But from the moment I arrived at OBU, it felt like home. I found new friends, we laughed together, studied together, and learned what it means to be a Bison. Amy. I got to know my professors and found out that they really care about me. I found my place at OBU.
Back home, the world seems small. Here, it has expanded.
I've been challenged and have grown in knowledge and in spirit.
I've been part of something bigger, something special.
Surrounded and supported by new brothers and sisters who were once strangers.
And my sense of community and my role in it has grown too.
Harding University, a community of mission.
Well, you know, after that last point, I mean, both these teams were tired. They don't get the opportunity to just lay there on the court and enjoy the match. They have to get back up and play. Great fan base here today for this championship match. And Northwestern with Burns and Russell at the net for a block. Harding trying to get back to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2018. And it's not been easy here in the latter part of this fourth set to try to take it on home. Lob goes ahead and calls it now. Harding with an opportunity. Set momentum. And Kelly McKinnon with the kill. You know, last time that Harding made it to the NCAA tournament, again, GAC often will get the number 8 seed. Harding had to go on the road to Nebraska Kearney and take on the top seed in the tournament at home.
Yes.
Came away with a victory. That was a huge victory.
That is a hard predicament to be in, and to come out with a victory is huge. What a clean set from Lob. That was beautiful.
Parks gets the kill, and Northwestern back to within 4.
Serving for the Rangers, number 3.
Harding trying to get back into that NCAA tournament. Been there 5 times prior. That drops, it is in, kill for McKinnon. And match point now at hand for the Lady Bisons. Emma Winiger, senior to serve for Harding. Northwestern trying to stick around here in set number 4. They'll do it for at least a point more as the service error goes into the net.
And to serve for the Rangers, number 15,
Avery Elsheimer to serve now for Northwestern.
Harding has a perfect opportunity, but they've done so well all set, is swing right now.
Here that comes. Over to McKinnon.
Great defense by Weimer.
And the kill for Northwestern. Back-to-back points on match point. And Elsheimer will serve again. Rangers to within 3. Sets number 1 and 2 were won by only 2 points. The block, this point is still moving. Here comes Parks. The block, the set, and the match. Harding, Lady Bisons, the top seed, take the 2022 championship and will advance to the NCAA tournament. The Harding Lady Bisons, the block at the net. Fantastic job by the Bisons. Harding now has won 28 consecutive matches and go to 30-1 on the year. The celebration at the net, and the Harding Lady Bisons victorious here in 2022. We're going to take a break, come back and talk a little bit more about this championship and this match here on the GAC Sports Network.
How to spot a boll weevil. Boll weevils are a fascinating species. They're known to travel in packs, are highly intelligent, and can thrive in any environment. Each and every boll weevil is unique, and they have unique opportunities. But they all share one common trait. Every boll weevil has a bright future awaiting wherever they go. And that's how you spot a boll weevil. Learn more at uamont.edu.
Hey Future Readies, are you interested in a career in business? Henderson State University offers bachelor's and master's degrees in business administration and certificates in analytics, marketing and communications, and nonprofit management. Visit hsu.edu/degrees to see the full list of degree opportunities. We are here to help you be ready for what's next. Contact us at admissions@hsu.edu or visit hsu.edu/readies to apply today or schedule a campus visit.
The Harding Lady Bisons are champions of the 2022 Great American Conference postseason tournament, and a big victory for Harding. 30-1 on the year, 28 consecutive wins. They will head into the NCAA tournament on a roll. We're going to talk about that, the all-tournament team, the tournament MVP, and more here in just a moment. We should also get an opportunity to visit with Coach Meredith Fear from the champion Harding Lady Bisons in just a moment. Meanwhile, some numbers from this match. Northwestern, a fantastic tournament led by Addison Wimmer. Now a new tournament record, 63 kills overall for the tournament. She had 18 today. Courtney Russell had 8, and Russell, by the way, hit .412 for the match as well, and that was a pretty big number. Led her team in that category clearly. Carmay Jones with 8 kills as well. And Cameron Lobb, 39 assists. She also had a double-double with 17 digs. Andrea Cody, 22 digs. Addison Wimmer with 15 digs. Avery Elsheimer with 14 digs. And Tara Parks with 12. 5 players in double digits in digs for Northwestern, so that was just pretty impressive.
Great defense today.
Going to get the all-tournament team for you now. Carmen Kinsey for Southwestern on the 2022 all-tournament team. And Lexi Castelo, who surpassed the 2,000 dig mark for Ouachita. Addison Wimmer, of course, a new tournament record, as she is listed on the all-tournament team here. And a fantastic representative from Northwestern. Sophomore with a big tournament here in 2022. Cameron Lobb also recognized from Northwestern. And we mentioned she had 39 assists, 17 digs today, a double-double for her. Lobb, a junior. Logan Smith has had her name called as the member of the all-tournament team before, is recognized once again. Logan Smith on the day with 12 kills and 15 digs. Emma Winiger, another senior. And another great from Harding. Winiger with 32 digs today. Kelly McKinnon named the tournament's most valuable player. For Harding, McKinnon, her afternoon including 16 kills today. Wow, fantastic day for all of these players. And Harding, again, going to the NCAA tournament. Northwestern finishes the year at 18-14. And there you see some of the upperclassmen, Lava Jr., Parks, and Burns playing in their final match for Northwestern. Tournament runners-up.
Recipient of an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament, the Lady Bisons from Harding University.
Harding, the tournament champions. The trophy and the banner and the pictures to follow there. Trophy presented by Commissioner Will Pruitt. And the Lady Bisons earned the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament here in 2022. Will be a part of that incredibly tough Central Region bracket.
Yes, they will.
It's always nice to get to put your name there on the conference bracket as well. All smiles. Gave you some of the numbers from Harding.
The Great American Conference Fire Lake Arena. Thank
And Allie Stoner, here's some more. Allie Stoner with 11 kills on the day. Sarah Moorhead, a great stat line, 37 assists, 15 digs, the double-double, 4 kills and 4 block assists. Libby Hinton on the day, 6 digs, 3 blocks, 3 assists, 3 kills. Great day for her. Gracie Soriano, 11 digs today. Kelly McKinnon with 16 kills, 2 digs, and a block as well. Avery Hall came in and spelled Moorhead for a little bit, but as the match went on, Moorhead spent more time out on the court, and you expected that. I think she was feeling good, but in her time, Avery Hall with 9 assists and a block as well. Logan Smith with 12 kills and 15 digs on the day. Chloe Ingersoll had a kill today in her time. Emma Winiger with 32 digs and 3 assists. And Kenley Schnell, 12 digs, 2 service aces. And it didn't matter who you were for Harding. When you got out there and got some time on the court today, you made something happen.
You did. Yep, all their players were so key in this match. And I mean, even Ingersoll, I mean, she was in there a little bit, but she was big when she was in there, you know.
Well, we look over this, and we do hope to get to talk with Coach Fear here in just a moment, but your thoughts on the tournament. I know you've been a part of it before as a player, but talk about Harding and your experience here getting to call the games here.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, just being on this side of the action, I mean, it's very different, but it's great to see that perspective and see just how successful Harding has been this year. I mean, they truly have earned it, and then also seeing Northwestern come from the 4-game lose streak and coming through this hard tournament. I mean, they faced the top 3 in every single round, you know, so I mean, that was hard for them, and it was good to see some success there.
You know, it's rare when the tournament bracket lines up. Usually a number 6 seed, and then sometimes a number 7 seed will have everything aligned where you wind up facing the top 3 seeds in the tournament. And for Northwestern to do that and to have the success against those teams that have done so well in the regular season, and we're talking about some perennial powers in the league on top of that, that Northwestern really made a name for itself here. Coach Bingesser making a name for himself here in the Great American Conference in his first season, taking the Rangers to the conference championship match.
Yeah, there's no better way to start than, I mean, going to the championship with a team that, I mean, he had to earn their trust all year, and I mean, he obviously did that really well. I mean, he guided that team and worked real hard with them this year to get them here, so it was great to see that.
We look at Harding, the champions here of 2022. We're going to take a break and be back here from Fire Lake Arena in Shawnee to wrap things up.
The professors care, and they go out of their way to make sure that you are going to succeed.
Hi, I'm Rolante. I'm a sophomore at Southeastern, and we help make this video.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Did you know
that 1 in 5 women are sexually assaulted in college?
that 1 in 16 men are sexually assaulted as well?
That only 13% of rape survivors report assault? That 8 in 10 victims know their attacker?
In the Great American Conference,
there are over 50,000 students with over 4,100 student athletes. In the Great American Conference,
it's on us to stop sexual assault.
Anyone can be a victim.
Everyone can be a part of the solution.
It's on me.
To give a voice to the voiceless.
It's on us.
To give hope to the hopeless.
It's on me. To take a stand.
It's on us. To make a difference on our campuses.
It's on you.
To take the pledge.
It's on us. 12 schools.
2 states.
1 conference.
It's on us.
The 2022 Great American Conference Tournament champions are the Harding Lady Bisons, and now we get to visit with the head coach, who's clearly excited about the championship here, Coach Meredith Fear. And by the way, you have every reason to be excited. Dancing over here right now, you guys are going to be in the big dance in the NCAA tournament. First off, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It feels very good to be talking to you in this way.
Well, you know, often we get to talk before the tournament, but there may be some jitters. Now, you can breathe a little bit easier.
We can breathe easy and we can own it. I mean, in all the questions that I had been asked previously, first of all, like, great tournament and such a hard-fought match by Northwestern. Like, they gave us absolutely everything that we could handle, and they had a great season, and everyone in the conference honestly had such a great season, and our league is getting stronger, and it's really important that we keep pressing to keep getting stronger as a whole. That being said, man, just until this moment, I've had to be like, every point for itself and every match for itself, which is so true, but like, my team just never quit, and every little piece of adversity or hurdle that came our way, they're just like, cool, like, okay, like, let's go, let's roll, and genuinely having that attitude of just whatever comes our way, we are gonna leave our blood, sweat, tears, heart on this floor, and then whatever happens, happens. Like, yes, we came away through a full conference season now without a loss, but there is at no point that we assumed that that was going to happen. And we always knew that, you know, wilder things have happened than a team of our conference caliber beating a team of our caliber. Like, we've always known that we were beatable, but we also knew, like, we were unbreakable. And I couldn't have said that until now. And we've got more to play, which I'm so excited about. But so far, like, this team just won't break.
Well, Coach, you had that opportunity, you know, following the first set, and it went the distance and more, 27-25, although that has really been the theme of this tournament this year. Winning the first set was more of a death knell than something to be excited about. 5 of the 7 matches, the team that won the first set lost. But with that in mind, I mean, you knew it was a Northwestern team that was playing with a lot of energy, and so taking that first set, how did you keep them in tow and keep their heads in the right direction?
Absolutely. You know, we had, no secret now that our setter kind of rolled her ankle and, you know, wasn't playing at 100%. And so we were gonna see, you know, like what we could do. And our second setter, Avery, man, she stepped up and played for us, you know, every step of the way, and did again tonight. And Sarah just looked at me and she's like, I'm doing this. And I was like, okay. And, you know, and so I think it could have been a more interesting match had that Sarah, you know, but she took it. And I know that because she was in and out, you know, her stats didn't necessarily show up, but she's MVP in my heart because that girl, like, was just going to play through anything. Allie, our right side, you know, she's playing with and through injury as well. And we played through sickness. And I'm telling you, like, they just don't stop. And I'm so proud of them. Well,
they did a good job. And definitely Avery did well. And, boy, that bodes well for your future, too. She got some valuable time in the tournament. But we see part of what your team has done. Sarah came in, get a valiant effort, and then, of course, you know, the player of the year, and now the tournament MVP as well.
Yeah.
With a fantastic match.
Yeah, she's just racking stuff up, and Kelly is so intense and such a hard worker and holds herself to an incredibly high standard. And so sometimes, you know, when she does get blocked, I'm like, Kel, you got a triple block on you, you know, like, it's okay. You know, like, it's going to happen. Like, it's okay. You're not going to get absolutely every single one. But her ability this year to let things go and just, you know, turn around and get the next ball and keep working so hard. And she's such a hard worker, and she demands so much out of herself. But, yeah, she rose to every single occasion this year.
Well, Coach, we thoroughly enjoy talking about you and your program. Again, congratulations, and to the team as well. All those upperclassmen, and they know that they're going to get minimum one more match to get to play. Yep. So we are happy for you and look forward to you going up and representing the Great American Conference well, as Harding always does. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, we're starting to wrap things up here from Fire Lake Arena in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I do want to give a specific shout out to the Great American Conference, to the GAC Sports Network crew in particular. It is a privilege, as always, to get to work with this crew. Championships throughout the season. There is no finer crew throughout the country in Division II or beyond, and it is just an honor to get to work with each and every one of them. So a shout out to them, and also a shout out to my broadcast partner for this weekend, Emma Sider. Thank you for sitting alongside me.
Yes, it's been a privilege.
The last couple of days. It's been fun.
Yes, it truly has. It's been a great experience, and it was so fun.
Your final thoughts then on this year's tournament?
I loved it. It was great competition at every single level. I mean, so many games went to 4, and so many games went to the 5. I mean, that's the competition you want to see in the tournament. You don't really want to see 3-0 wins. You want to see competition. So it was really good seeing all of that just fold out as all the days went on.
Yeah, just one 3-set match in 7, and 3 5-set matches as well. So people who came out to Fire Lake Arena definitely got their money's worth.
Yes, they did.
No doubt about here. 2022, the championship is in the books now, and Harding comes away with the championship and the bid to the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. I want to give a shout out again to the entire crew. Thankful for everyone. It's been a fun tournament. Northwestern, the number 7 seed, shocked the 2 seed, the 3 seed, made it to the championship. We've seen some great play. We have a new tournament record for kills in Addison Wimmer and what she did for Northwestern. But in the end, it was the team that has been the team in the GAC in 2022. Undefeated through regular season play, undefeated in the tournament, and will make a trip to the NCAA tournament. The Harding Lady Bisons representing the GAC. For Emma Sider, I'm Joey McWilliams. Thanks for watching. God bless you.